call out there that, yeah, it's a lot easier when you're 20 people versus when you're 200 people. I think that the elephant in the room there is that how did you get to 200 people without thinking about this,
Yeah.
right? So obviously, if it's in the past, but for any organization that is growing, you shouldn't wait until you're big and it's a hard problem for you to start moving in that direction, right? You may not have to have this as a dedicated initiative this year that I'm going to get SOC 2 or ISO 27001, but you should know that it's a possibility, especially if the
Right.
way that things are going now, and you should start to try to align your IT operations team and sort of internal projects to at least make progress towards that and not end up at a company where you're 200 people and the systems are so just bloated and just a mishmash of different tools and processes don't make sense and things like that, because you're going to have a way harder time when you get to
Yeah.
there. So part of it is kind of knowing where you're trying to grow into. Even if you don't have to do it today, you can still start to think with the end in mind
Yeah.
and progress as your company grows in that direction. And that's what a lot of the better companies are doing today as well. You can be proactive about a lot of this stuff,
Yeah.
and doesn't
You
mean you have
don't
to
you don't
go
want to be
ahead.
the prospects that we talk to that are 200 to 300 people and don't even have an MDM solution. So, GRC and frameworks aside, you should probably do some of these things just because one, it's going to make your life easier as the IT managers, directors of IT, but also like you don't want to get hacked, right?
Yeah, it's totally cool to say, hey, we don't need this today, but as part of our 2-3 year plan,
Yeah.
we recognize that according to our forecasting and our projections, within 2-3 years, we expect to be an organization that will start to get this type of request, or that this will be necessary for, or whatever the
Right.
case may be, and say, okay, cool. Now let's focus on a timeline to be able to achieve that. I don't have an
Yeah.
MDM, or maybe this year I just focus on getting an MDM in place and starting to
Right.
tie up certain things, and then next year I'll start to focus on other things. And then by the time that that comes, you have a very, very quick process to actually achieving that framework because you knew that you were going to get there eventually and you
Yep.
didn't procrastinate,
Yeah.
right? That's where you really mess up, is when you just continue to grow and everything's cool. We're not being asked for this. We're not being asked for
Yeah.
this, but you're not doing any sort of due diligence in the background. So
Yeah.
that when the time does come, then you're like, hey, boss, like I need 400K in order to get this
Yeah.
done. And they're like, what do you mean?